What's up, guys? This is episode 18 of It's Still Our City. Lauren from Blue Bones Vintage. They're located at 310 North Laurel Street, Richmond, Virginia, 23220. Go check them out. Awesome cats, awesome couple, awesome spot, awesome friend group. They've been there for like 11 years. They're absolutely killing it. Right in the heart of ECU campus. This woman's amazing. And so we've been doing this now for almost a year. Thank you, Claire. And we get a lot of suggestions, and I highly recommend people, if you want people on, contact us. I want this city to hear who they want to hear on this podcast. That's the whole fucking point of this thing. This is someone that definitely kept getting recommended to be on. This is a requested guest, and I totally understand why after sitting down with her. She's amazing. She's a badass mom, business owner, background in fashion. She's cool as shit, dude. This one was really, really fun for Claire and I. Super appreciative that she took the time to come hang out in my stinky room and meet my stinky cat. Yeah, this woman is amazing. And it's about to be Corpo Scum Christmas. So if you want to do something cool, support small business, go check out her shop. They rule. Totally stoked on this one and excited to have her. And her laugh is to die for. And yeah, this was fucking sweet. This episode is produced by Notterly, and it is brought to you by RVA Magazine. And yeah, I hope you guys dig it. And Claire, I miss you. I have to record this without you because the goddamn snowstorm. Cheers. Yeah, Lindsay was I think episode 2 or 3. How do you know her, and what did she do for you? That woman is a fucking saint. We had her and her husband on, so I want both of them on together at some point.
No, they're amazing. Lindsay helped me. I'm just gonna shoot right into this, I guess. My daughter, it's like one part of my world that as a mom I never expected to be a part of this group, but my daughter Junebug was born a couple of years after we started Blue Bones inside Steady Sounds. And Lindsay put together a really big fundraiser. And I was humbly just taken back by everybody's support. I mean, they raised over $15,000 in one
Holy
night.
moly.
So it was just her getting a lot of different bartenders and people of the community together that just were doing fundraisers and people donating gift cards. It was...
So you said Blue Bones. We are here with Lauren, part owner of Blue Bones?
My husband and I have been doing it for 11 years.
Cool. Yeah, I remember the first time you guys kind of got on my radar was another really cool couple, which was Jim and Shelly. And I remember he would always do stuff like skateboard decks and other things like that.
Yeah, Jim and Shelly are some of my favorite people. I mean, Shelly and I went to college together, so we were running around a lot back in the day when we were, I feel like, creating a lot of the community through college, just shows, and her doing Best Friends Day.
Yeah,
and,
that's an oldie up there. I don't know if you can see it.
Yeah, we just hung out a lot, and it was a great time of just house parties and just there for each other.
Her and her sister,
Erin.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, when I moved back down here in 2012 or 13, I got Jim to do some artwork. It had to be him, and I was like, I want to meet you in person. I don't want to do email stuff. Let's hang out. I want to understand this beautiful brain of yours. And he's just such a badass, and he was very sweet. We hung out, and I remember he did the shirt, and him and Shelly came to see one of our shows at Strange Matter, RIP. And one of the things that I remember, I'm going to be friends with this guy. It was when we were done, he's like, hey, thanks for the invite, man. And he's like, yeah, you're it's really rare when I do art, and I really like the art, and I really like the people, and the band doesn't suck. And I was like, that's awesome. I take that as a really high standard compliment from that guy, because he does art for fucking everyone.
Yeah.
So
he's so talented. I love them so much.
You went to VCU?
I did.
Okay.
Fashion design.
So where are you originally from?
Alexandria, Virginia.
Okay.
Yeah. Nova asshole originally.
Yep.
And moved here in 98 and went to school for VCU and or for fashion design and
So Alexandria, good God, I'm trying to think. I don't really have too many great memories from there. There's like nothing really.
well, I think the saving grace was the fact that my best friend and I at the time, we would drive to DC.
Yeah, perfect.
And it was the 90s, and I got to see Babes in Toyland and L7 and Royal Trucks and Bikini Kill and all that stuff, and not knowing, you know, being 15, 16, like how amazing what I was seeing in that time period, that
For real.
time capsule of being a part of that.
What was the venue that was doing all those bangers? What was the normal venue for you when you were doing
Black
those?
Hat,
Black Hat?
Old 930 Club. Some of them were like church basements.
Oh, yeah, for
like
sure.
Old,
the Saint whatevers, and it'd be like the craziest goddamn show on a weeknight.
Yeah, there was like some other like hall or something where I saw Bikini Kill play. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I've been to some monumental things in DC. Yeah, you don't know what's happening when you're 15, 16, 17. And then
Fugazi in the park, you know, just like.
Oh, I saw that one year, Fort whatever.
Yeah.
And I was 15 and I had a striped shirt on and I was smoking a cigarette and some dude did like a spin kick and kicked my cigarette out of my hand. And I was like, is this guy going to beat my ass? And then he just pointed at the shirt and like did like you're not supposed to smoke. Like saying I'm a poser because striped straight edge. And I was like, damn it, man. He owned me.
Man, he was like Street Fighter style. Like,
it was fucking crazy. Just like, I mean, he clipped my head. It kind of hurt, but he was smiling afterwards. But I was like, that dude just completely owned me. And like 30 people saw that. And I'm 15 and I'm not going to do anything back. And next time I smoked, I like went like a fucking mile away. But yeah, it's weird. It's like DC doesn't, I feel like it doesn't have like those monumental things anymore. Like it used to, or maybe I'm just so old and I have no idea what's going on. And
no, I definitely don't think it's the same.
It's not the same
anymore.
At all. We said in one episode here where I used to be able to like find my bearings based off of where 930 Club. I knew where everything else was.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And now you go there and I can't even see the sky. And there's like a Whole Foods on a fucking 4th floor. And I'm like, what? Where am I right now?
I haven't been back in a long time, so.
I went to Black Hat a few years ago to see Windhand, and that was
nice.
that was still really cool. That was nice.
Did you go this last weekend?
We had a show. Yes, I did, but my band had a show, and I caught like the last like 10 minutes of them. It was kind of heartbreaking. I think that's my favorite Richmond band is Windhand.
Me too. I was one of them. Yeah.
They're incredible.
Yeah.
And my buddies were in the first band, Vosh, and I still have never been able to see them live. And it's almost like comedic how it's always inconvenient and there's some reason I can't. But
yeah. Well, I love Dorothea, and her and her boo used to come to the old location of Blue Bones in Steady Sounds. So
when did you open up Blue Bones in Steady Sounds?
It was 2013.
2013. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
I think you might have actually said that. I'm sorry.
I did a couple of pop-ups there. I think Marty just wanted to test and see if I could like handle the vibe, and I loved it. I was outside for one of them, and then the second one, if you remember that little upstairs that was like very short, because originally it was a flag store, and apparently the little old lady used to sew upstairs, like she was short, so whatever measurements they did, oddly enough, it's like not to code, so that upstairs is like like a fun room. Yeah, it was a flag store.
Yeah, I remember there's been some times where I've gone there and beware the psychopath killers behind you.
Oh, cool.
Who knows what's going to happen.
Come join me.
Yeah, so how long have you been with your significant other, business partner? Where'd you guys meet? What's his name? Sorry, I'm rude.
Jeremy Flora. He's from Danville.
Okay.
And we met at he's a Danville boy.
Shout out Jeremy.
Yeah, well, and he was one of the, he grew up being a weirdo skateboarder in a very Christian environment.
Yeah.
And I went to Catholic school my whole life, so I think we've bonded over the fact of just kind of being little artsy weirdos.
How'd you guys meet, at a show or something?
No, it was actually at Couscous. I, at the time, was working at Stella's, and he was washing dishes at Couscous, and there was a closing weekend where it was just for friends and family. And I believe Lindsay and my friend Abby were kind of moonlighting that weekend to bartend.
Oh, cool.
And so we hung out that night and then saw each other again the next night, and the rest is history. So good old couscous.
So when did you two kind of come to the conclusion like, hey, it'd be pretty sweet to do like pop-ups, and then it eventually led into like something organic and like brick and mortar?
Well, he had a ton of his old clothes that he hoarded back in Danville because he had a lot of menswear and cool stuff. So I had collected a lot of just out of living to thrift in general on my downtime. So I had a ton of stuff. And we ended up doing pop-ups at the old, Gallery 5. And that time period too, I feel like vintage, not everyone and their grandmother were selling vintage, and there wasn't Depop and all that. So it just clicked. We just did really well, and it was a fun time for us to.
That's awesome.
We call it our first baby. Blue Bones is kind of like our first baby. So.
Why Blue Bones? What does that mean?
Well, I had a dog named Blue, but also the fact that moving into Steady Sounds, it kind of confirmed it because we were selling the blues and blue jeans. So I was just thinking a closet for everybody. So Blue Bones.
My current truck that broke down on me this morning, his name is Blue.
Oh, bud. Yeah.
He's got to get his shit together.
Yeah, Broken Blue.
It's awesome. Yeah, that was a rough Monday. How was working today?
I did not open for the first hour and a half on purpose, so I'm sorry if anybody tried to open the door.
Which is the shitty weather or what?
No, I just
you probably had a bangover from this weekend, being a mom and Halloween and.
I also do freelance work too, where I do set dressing stuff for commercials. So I just did a Dominion commercial and a Tito's commercial in this last month. So anyway, I took a moment and I collected all of the Halloween that was in the shop, and I took it in the basement without having the door open.
Get it the fuck out of here.
I took a power hour to regroup on this Monday, and then took it from there.
Are you guys every day of the week? Do you have days where
open 7 days a week.
Okay. How many employees are?
Good old Brian McDaniel.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all recall Dirty Richmond? He has been helping us just on Sundays for a long time.
So it's you two and then him. Mm-hmm. Just wow, holy shit, yeah. That's a lot.
And my goddaughter Violet Moon, she helps me on Saturdays for a few hours.
Very cool. So you were originally at the Steady Sounds, and then that's your first main location where you are now on Laurel. Yeah,
we were on Broad.
On Steady Sounds, and now it's just been.
And now it's 310 North Laurel. Mm-hmm.
310 North Laurel.
For 6 years.
So yeah, you're smack dab in the middle of it. So they're like right across from where
Old hole in the wall. Oh, man. Where I used to use my fake ID.
Oh yeah,
it's full circle.
Nile, right?
The Nile.
Yeah, the Nile.
Yeah.
That was the best hot toddy ever. It tasted like Christmas.
Those brothers are awesome, man. Yeah. I haven't seen them in a while. I used to regularly see Benyam, but it's been far too long. I got to change that. It'd be cool to have them on this fucking thing too.
Yeah, definitely.
So yeah, fake ID at the old Nile.
Fake ID at the old hole in the wall.
That's what it was called.
Yeah, I saw Darkest Hour, and I remember smashing wine glasses on the wall.
So what's it like for you guys as business owners? Like obviously VCU is booming, and you were in like a perfect area to be.
Well, Marty's an old friend too, so him to ask us to come in there, it was just a cool collab. And I really I joke with Jeremy, my husband, that 2016 was such a sweet spot in Richmond. I feel like there was this resurgence and renaissance kind of happening again before COVID.
Yeah.
We were right there. We had Leadberry. I feel like we were kind of like, it was like a good high-low happening. I feel like there was a really cool balance of things happening for tourists too, that were all staying at the Graduate and Quirk and all that.
I miss Deep Run. That's me being selfish. That spot that was across the street, that barbecue spot. God damn it.
So does Jeremy. He used to love those burritos.
The burritos were just absolutely ignorant. I mean, like cornbread in a burrito is on a
Wow,
totally
he
different.
misses those too, man.
Oh, that sounds
You
great.
guys, you would have him talking about that for an hour, I'm sure.
You should just do a burrito podcast.
That'd be cool.
That's a good idea.
So like, because if I remember correctly, it was the dude who wrote the menu for Alamo and Churchill, and then he dipped and then started there, and then I think
Yeah.
that there's still one location, but I have no idea where the fuck it is. Like, what's over there now? It's like a dumpling spot or
It
something.
is. It's got dumplings and get your $9 boba tea.
Yeah, for real.
I can't. I haven't connected with boba tea yet. I don't know. I don't understand it.
I don't really get it either. What is the stuff that's in it? It's like
Bubbles.
Tapioca.
or
Tapioca.
tapiocas. Yeah.
So why do you want to drink something and then have a bunch of like random like squishy like
Is it like jelly?
yeah, they're like just slapping into your mouth all at once. Like I don't.
Well, I have to say my daughter is obsessed.
Yeah.
She loves that. And I think a lot of it, she was a K-pop demon hunter. I love it. Like you can get like a cool little slushy drink, all that, but it's a high trend right now.
Yeah.
You know.
The overall texture is not.
It's genuinely
It's not.
awful.
It's not like straight liquid. I guess the bubbles add, more of like an ice cream quality, or
But it
The
doesn't.
boba? No, it's not my favorite.
yeah.
I don't really like a big old tapioca hitting me in the
Yeah.
back of the throat.
That's what I'm saying,
To each
dude.
their own.
I tried it one time and it was just like I felt like I was like
Well,
they got lodged, so like a
Was
bunch of
it-
them violently threw
it's
in
like
all
a
at
thing
once.
though. 90s, it was like froyo, right? Wasn't that a whole thing? Now we've got. It's like you always have to have this trend.
Or the what was it? The Dippin' Dots. That was like in the 90s as well.
Yeah,
That was pretty.
Well, they also had like boba stuff in the 90s, but it failed miserably. So I don't understand what the resurgence is. Like you said K-pop, is it just like a cultural thing that like got cool again somehow?
Yes.
Fair enough.
And scene.
I mean, I feel like because oddly enough, the couscous where my husband and I met is my daughter's like one of her favorite places now, Omochi. And that's where you can go get ramen and boba and
See, I love me some goddamn ramen.
Yeah.
she just loves it.
So like
So we take her there now. I think like on our 10th or 11th anniversary,
Nice.
we ended up going to the village and then we went and took pictures with our kids at Omochi where we met. So that was
Oh, that's awesome.
gross.
yeah,
Oh, mom, oh, dad.
yeah, wait a second. I can't remember where couscous was. I'm like drawing a complete blank.
There's like it used to be an old bar where a lot of the old professors would go and hang out prior to, it's actually the old Richmond tea room. Women back in the day would go have tea there.
But that's not on Monument, is it?
So it's literally like those apartments.
Yeah, okay.
There across from, it's that.
Okay, yeah, because that was a really cool, weird vegan burrito spot for a while too, and then
Oh, I don't remember
that spot's
that.
gone. It's a bummer.
I'm drawing a blank on all of these names.
So you guys are doing, with the influx of everything with VCU and all that, like you guys are holding it down. Everything's like going pretty smooth. Do you feel like it's been? You said 2016 was a good point in time, but like,
Do you want me to get started about the economy?
I mean,
Go there.
we can totally get into that. I was gonna find a middle ground first and just go into like COVID. What
I'm
did
like,
you
I'm a
guys?
Capricorn, I'm ready.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask about like middle ground stuff and COVID. Like you mentioned, like knowing the landlord and how cool he's been to you guys and
Yeah.
supportive of y'all.
It feels like he really wants us there and to support small business and my family.
That's got to be a really good feeling.
Yeah.
To have that.
I don't regret it. And every day I feel very lucky because I know that's one of the hardest parts for small business to even survive in this world this day. It's almost impossible.
And what's this fella's name again? Is that okay to say? It doesn't matter. But you
Was his name, but I don't know if I really want that out.
Okay.
we'll bleep it.
Okay.
Other than him being the landlord, what else is he doing?
Right now, current project is doing a clinic that also has STD testing, yoga, free pregnancy tests, and it's right there on Broad Street, kind of behind Blue Bones on Broad. And I'm excited to.
This guy sounds like a saint. What the fuck?
He cares about women and supports a lot of things. So he's been
Well, cheers to this guy, and thank you for being you. But yeah, I guess like COVID, what did you guys do? Like, did you just do a lot of online stuff during that? That's the thing that always like drives me.
Well,
I don't understand how.
people ask me why we moved. It was because my old landlord was ghosting me, and I knew that the rent would go up, and he wanted to move to New England with his wife. So I was like, well, maybe I can do it on my own, figure it out. And they just wouldn't come back to me with what the number would be. Like, I assumed it was going to go up, but and I'm just like, okay, I'm too old for this shit. And that's when helped me. He showed me the space, and we went from there. So it was a great way to pivot. And I was actually, the reason why he knew about that was because I was pregnant with my son, Dylan, at the time. And I saw him for a regular checkup visit, and he was like, how you doing? And I'm like, I feel like he's like a seer, you know? Like,
You can feel it.
I feel like he's just next level. And I was like, well, I'd be doing okay if I knew where my store would be. And that's when he kind of like mumbled the address, and I had no idea what he was talking about. I had no idea he had any property in Richmond.
Man,
That's really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's definitely a guardian angel.
fuck yeah, that rules.
Yeah.
I want to like talk about this guy more now, but I guess we probably
I know.
shouldn't.
Once you're like, no. I don't know if he would mind or not, but I just feel it. I don't know. It's just some of it. I feel my gut is just saying like keep it personal too.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like the whole COVID thing, like everything, all of us. God, that was such a weird.
Oh yeah. So then that's when he told us that we were be able to move in there, and I was pregnant with my son. So it's like I had Dylan the week of COVID, like literally that Friday.
The 13th.
His birthday was the 8th. So my husband was still able to be with me. And then I remember nurses going, how the hell am I going to stay home for, because originally it was just 2 weeks that we were going to like be home, homeschooling. And I'm just in baby bliss thinking, what the fuck are they talking about? You know?
Wow, that's a
2
wild
weeks turns
time
into
for
2
that to time
years.
out.
Terrifying time to have a kid. I would
was
imagine.
wild.
Like, what in
What-
the fuck, dude?
And we had already been through cancer with Junebug. So it's like we had already been doing hand sanitizer, masks, all this stuff for her. And then I have my son, and then I can't like pass him around and enjoy that part of our life where it's like, here we go again. You know, so it's been hard.
Yeah, I can't even. That would be so fucking wild to like you're
And move your shop.
yeah.
And,
Like, that's
and make sure your well-being of like create, you know, for your family and all this stuff. And then you're doing, so but I was lucky enough to keep it going. And, you know, we're stubborn as hell, me and Jeremy. We're just
keep fighting.
stubborn, never stop improving, right? You just keep at it.
You gotta try. You just gotta
Right.
fucking try and prod
Right.
forward. You'd mentioned like economy stuff. It sounds like you don't get too affected, at least maybe with rent, because of how close that with that, you know, the landlord you are, and that's got to be a really fucking cool feeling. That's
He
gonna be a
definitely
good
doesn't
feeling.
take advantage.
Yeah, it's like you were saying here, like just this is so old school. I think they raised the
Yeah.
rent like $50 every month. It's wild,
Right.
and then like
Right. It's like typical stuff.
and then I'm pretty positive that I know people that have a room about this size with a tiny bathroom and a kitchen, and I think they're almost paying as much as I am. for the
Yeah,
whole
it
thing.
breaks my heart the way things have gotten for everybody. It's ridiculous.
I do freight delivery, so I kind of feel like an enemy because like I'm bringing materials to all these places that they're building up left and right. It's nuts, just like the amount of jobs, and like all the different spots every single day, like all the new places and what they're going to be, and then like that new spot on the corner right there of Belvedere and Broad. Like I don't even understand.
I don't really see where these people are,
Where are they coming from?
Where are
Or
they
like-
working?
or
Yeah.
or where are they on the
Where's everybody working?
streets or in the restaurants
Yeah,
or in the
yeah.
grocery stores? I mean, I don't see where this like influx of
Yeah. Well, is everybody so remote, and then we're just supposed to order Amazon and stay in our little boxes and have our prescriptions sent to us eventually? All this stuff to be very controlled.
Now you're cooking with gas. Keep going.
Scares me.
And then it's like, yeah,
That's why Blue Bones is holding on. We want to be that weirdo little spot,
yeah.
your little East Village hang in Richmond that New York can't survive anymore. That's what we're trying to bring to the community.
Nice.
You know, a place where we offer what's better than what you can find at Target for cheaper.
Yeah.
You know, and for those that still want to try to have their own personal style or just something that's not handed to us in this US of A right now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm trying to create something that I call it my daily art project, you know, so.
So is there a fair, I mean, I'm guessing there's a fair amount of curation. What goes into that as far as like deciding on what you...
Yeah, my husband and I, we find it, we steam it, we tag all of it, and we've created a little snow globe, hopefully for people to enjoy.
Yeah. Cool.
Do you feel well received by like the newer VCU kids? They have to be eating that shit up, right?
At times, but you know, I feel for them because a lot of people are broke, you
Yeah.
know, so sometimes I'll hear like, oh, they're too expensive, or
Fuck.
and I'm like, it's a $14 blouse, you know, I'm doing my best for every, you know, but I get it. It's like,
You would mention like the kind of begging for nothing on broken knees thing where it's like, oh, I'll just order it online, I'll just stay home, I'll just
Yeah.
look like everyone else. And I kind of wanted to like add a snippet, but you said something really heartfelt, so I shut the fuck up. But what I was going to say is like, you want to just go to a place like Blue Bones and then go around the corner and hit up Velocity Comics and like hit up these
Exactly.
DIY spots that are here that
Exactly.
are awesome. But then,
that old bookstore that's across the street for 30 years from Rumors.
Dude, yeah, it's
That place is
insanity.
awesome.
but then you get sniped by some parking dick because you're like 1 minute over. You didn't do one thing right. It's like you just get punished sometimes, like every which way you go.
Or the
like,
fact that I've called this city probably 8 times about the humongous pothole that's right there next to me in Cava, and I can hear cussing as people are driving by.
yeah, you're right.
I'm like,
I
what is it
blasted
going to
that.
take? I'm like, I put a sign up. It's a huge pothole,
Like
you know?
warning.
Like, what am I going to do? Go buy some sandbags? I think that's my next move.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you should
Valid.
get kind of militant about it. I remember like the street conditions outside of Cobra Cabana were so like just awful, and I like that's what Herbie did. He just blasted the city. He kept tagging the city, and eventually like people share it, and it went viral, and then they paved all of that in like 2 days. It was fucking nuts.
Well, every summer I've had to call because they're normally in the alley within the parking lot, but I don't know what's taken so long. It's been like 3 weeks, and I've written an email to a certain woman that apparently is head of this, and then called 311 again and got my little number code of, you know, it's just like, do I have to babysit this every day, you know? Yeah, so yeah, I want more support from the government or local government to, like, I also feel like businesses that have been around in Richmond and in general, it's like, why can't we do some sort of program if you've been here 5+ years
Oh wow, that's
that they do free advertising in like Our Home, Richmond Magazine, billboards, buses, to give back some sort of incentive, you know?
I like that.
That's brilliant. Yeah, that's really smart. I don't want to like be too negative on this one, but I've said this a few times on here where one of the reasons I wanted to start this is because there's so many people like you and the Lindsays and the James and the Jims and Shelleys and that are just amazing people that give a flying fuck. And it's not about making a buck. It's about doing something right and doing it cool and like
Yes,
making
yeah.
it yours. And one thing that always is like heartbreaking to me that I've noticed since I'm 41 now, since I've been visiting since I was like 16, is like there are magazines and there are billboards and there are things that promote like, you know, the best vegan cupcake, the best street art, the best tattoo artist, this, that, and the other. And it's inviting all these people in. I don't know where these people are coming from. And like you said, like, where are they working? How is anyone staying above water? And so there's sort of like, they're promoting how great it is to be here. And then all these people come in and it kind of suffocates what made this place brilliant
Right.
to begin with. It's like harder to stay afloat. So I'm really appreciative that you are. I don't even think you're being negative, but like you're just being real about it's
Well, you know,
fucking brutal
45
sometimes.
and been doing this 11 years too. It can be a little rough around the edges about it after a while.
Well, but also like, and how
Still holding on and trying to not be negative Nancy.
yeah,
too,
what
but, you know.
how much has changed in the 11 years? Oh, what's
the-
wrong?
what,
I
you know,
spit all over it.
Like
You
we
just-
were talking though, it's like also the fact that, somebody can say, oh, you're too expensive, and then have this like $9 boba tea in your hand too. And it's like, life is choices.
Priorities, baby.
Life is choices, so.
Without being too invasive, what
Yeah.
area do you and the hubby and the fam reside in?
Oh, we're on North Side.
North Side? Mm-hmm. Cool. Have
Yeah,
you been
that
there?
was the only good decision I made 19 years ago.
Okay, holy shit.
I wouldn't be able to touch my neighborhood right now. North Side is wacky with the prices now.
Yeah. That's, yep. I
But
know a couple.
I hustled, I've worked Saks Fifth Avenue. I've always had like side jobs. I was doing Blue Bones, even, markets and all kinds of stuff, and managing Stella's.
R.I.P. to
So-
Stella.
She was a dear friend. I miss her very much. She used to bring me boxes of stuff because we would run into each other at the thrift store often when I worked for her. And then when I started Blue Bones, she supported me so much and my family. And like every couple of months, would bring me a box of stuff she would find at the thrift store.
I've only heard just like the most amazing shit about her, and
My work ethic, I think about Stella almost like every other day.
oh wow.
Because she would like be scrubbing the bathroom and then making the food. And I mean, I have so much respect for that woman. Like, she is amazing.
Yeah, my partner works at the one, I guess, where the restaurant is too. Then there's the market and all that, and
Yeah.
has a lot of really cool things to say about that family. And that was like a devastating blow.
Yeah. Well, she's actually one of the reasons why I quit drinking, too.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So.
Do you want to share that?
Sure. I feel like.
Did you party? Like, did you party?
Yeah.
Okay.
I
There's
mean,
nothing wrong with that.
back in the day, I did,
Yeah.
But once I had kids, I mean, it was known to my close friends that, like, wine was my water, for sure. But I feel like, personally, Stella could look at me like a Nona,
Giving you a
and-
little guilt trip.
Well, and just even look at my face and be like, oh,
You went out last night.
you've been drinking too much, or whatever. So I think when she passed, I never wanted to feel like that again.
Oh,
And wanted to be like the best version of myself. Even I regretted the fact that I didn't feel better about myself when she was here, when I did see her. So
Fuck.
I didn't want to be hungover again or have that like weird shame voice
Yeah.
that happens with all that.
I mean,
So,
I was talking to that shame voice this morning.
yeah.
I know that thing all too
I mean,
well.
that's awesome to be able to use it in that way for
Well-
like inspiration or like to help you.
Yeah, I mean, she was an inspiration for sure for me. So
Yeah, the stories that I've heard about her, I don't understand how the fuck that woman did all that. It's just they're all everything. It's so busy and chaotic, and like the quality control and the amount of things that they're doing. Holy smokes! I've heard some weird stuff about the customers that come in there every now and then, but $9 boba tea.
yeah,
It is
she
what it
was
is.
a seer too, though. She really bonded with like real people. She loved artists and creatives.
Were you working at that one that's it's not Malvern, it's up near like where the
I-
restaurant is.
It was one of my first jobs in Richmond, was working at Stella's after 3rd Street.
Okay.
I was walking by there with a friend, and I turned and I was like, man, I would prefer to like, I wish I could work in a place like that.
Oh, whoa,
instead.
3rd Street Diner.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. It took
And I
a
was
minute.
literally walking with a friend. I was like, let me just pop in there and just see. And they were like, yeah, we're looking for a hostess. And I went from there. I started working there where Roland Fine Dining is now.
Yeah.
What was okay? There's 3rd Street and 4th Street. What was the deal with those spots?
I believe one was owned by a guy that had like a strip club.
We
and
can
stuff.
we can beep stuff, so feel safe with what you're saying. But yeah, I swear to
I
God,
feel safe. 4th Street was further down and more taverny.
yeah, like disgusting carpet and
Yeah.
a killer Cyclops
My friend
burger.
Lexi worked there. And then we were like the more a bigger diner kind of vibe where I was.
I just
Now,
don't.
One of my paychecks actually I've kept it. It's got like a typed out thing where it's just like all waitresses are, please launder your clothes and wear deodorant.
Oh.
You know, just keep it clean.
Just
You
some ground
scuzzy
rules.
Richmond
Some
girls.
ground rules.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Like, wow.
I just remember the
Maybe
rumors.
it's a domino effect.
The rumors of them, like, he had a strip club, and this might be completely insane, but I remember one rumor I heard was he had the strip club, and then if the dancers got pregnant, then he would put them in the diner. And I was like, what's going on with this place? Like,
Wow.
who is this guy? Does that seem
Classy.
at all accurate, or is that just batshit bullshit?
I've heard not very appropriate things, but
That should just be
you
like
know.
a giant 1 minute beep. And then it'll just end with not appropriate things.
Yeah. Totally.
It's like,
We love
hey,
those.
you know?
We love those. Whoa. You don't say.
Yeah. Beep.
So how was Halloween for you with the kids?
Oh, it was awesome. I used to have a big party every year, but I've noticed since them growing so fast that we just decided to just do trick-or-treating with them the last couple of years.
How is it over? Is it popping off in Northside?
Yeah, I felt like I was on a Gilmore Girls set. It was really nice.
Fuck yeah, that rules.
It's, pretty damn cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I knew that Halloween was going to be a lot for her because we were sort of kind of talking about times and this, that, and the other. And she literally was like, hey, dude, just message me this Sunday and remind me. And I was like, I will leave you alone. You do you, Mom, and have a good weekend, and I will
Well, no, it's
message
just
you.
because I had all that extra freelance work. And then my best friend came into town from New York, my best friend Allie, which is kind of how I started Blue Bones too, because I was selling at Need Supply because of Allie. I
Oh,
was
cool.
just remembering that this past
Oh,
weekend
cool.
with her here. I'm doing this with 0 investors, baby.
I mean, you're killing it.
DIY.
Yeah, I mean, again, just one of the reasons you were brought up by multiple people to come on this. Like, there's been people that have been recommended.
Really?
Yep, and it's just, I mean, you're
So nice.
you're a badass woman, and you're doing it on your own,
Well, that's
and
very kind.
you're not a piece of shit.
I'm trying not to.
And yeah, you're killing it. That's good. And a lot of people wanted you on this.
That's awesome. Well, thank you to whoever was
It's been
saying kind things.
Yeah, for sure. You grew up in Alexandria and you came here in '98 for VCU.
Yep.
Did you go anywhere else in your journey of
I was
life?
the weird art girl in high school, Catholic school.
We all need them.
Yeah.
We all deserve them.
You're welcome.
Other than Alexandria and Richmond, have there been any other ventures in your life?
After graduating from VCU for fashion design, I moved to New York and I started interning for Anna Sui, who was my favorite designer in college. And I was lucky enough to have the president of the company take me under his wing.
Holy fuck. Well, can you explain to me who that is? I don't know who that is. I'm sorry.
She's really good friends with Marc Jacobs. Have you heard of him?
This is all going to be over my head because
it's okay. It's fashion shit. Don't worry about it.
No, we should learn though.
I'd love to learn. Yeah, I don't know this stuff. And
Marc Jacobs recently was like really known for all of his like doing these nails again. He's
Really good nails.
he's been rocking the really long nails, getting his nails done.
Oh, okay.
oh, okay, like the Edward Scissorhands kind
Yeah, totally.
And he's also a designer.
Yeah, they're good friends. She's also known kind of like Betsy Johnson.
of. Man, this is going to be one of those things
That's
where
okay.
all
Yeah,
these
this is
names,
great.
these names though,
For
like
all-
people are probably like these fucking morons
If you
don't know.
I mean, maybe, but also if you don't know, look it up too.
Yeah, for
it's
sure.
okay. I guess I won't see Betsy Johnson's lip dress in your closet then. So that's just not you. That's okay.
I hope so.
That's
I mean,
all right.
maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe not.
It's
gonna look one up.
she's known for rock and roll vintage fashion, and I was obsessed. And so I went on a quest, and I graduated, and I ended up working for her, and it was an amazing experience. But then I got to a point after about 3 years, I helped manage the store on Green Street, and then the president took me in, and I started selling on the piers, the collection.
So
for each fashion season.
this is something that like when you were like younger, when was the first time that you thrifted and you were like, whoa, that was awesome? And
Well, I think the first time I really realized I loved old shit was I was probably 5 years old.
Okay,
And
cool.
I would roller skate around my block and pick up trash and throw it away and find stuff. And I remember finding this like 80s looking like wizard wand. It was like literally a wizard like on a stick,
wait, like the actual body of a wizard?
but it was like on a wooden stick.
That's
and just
awesome.
with the head of a wizard.
What
And
the
I just
hell?
found it in somebody's garbage and I was like,
This is your garbage?
this rules. Like, one man's trash is truly my fucking treasure. This is amazing. I just found a wizard on a stick.
That is so sick.
And I think then it was just like, wah.
Do you still have that thing?
No, I wish I did.
Fuck.
That's where it started.
Yeah, wizard.
And then all through
Wizard
high
on a
school,
stick.
I was all into Riot Girl and punk music. It just spoke to me,
Yeah.
And I wasn't gonna get stuff at the Gap like my dad wanted me to. But oddly enough, now I am selling vintage Gap.
Vintage Gap that you didn't want then. Yeah, that's
Life
awesome.
is funny like that.
Comes back around.
What borough were you in when you were in New York?
I was in Battery Park.
Okay, and then you were. It sounds like you were working out of like Manhattan or something. Though.
Yeah, so I would just take the subway to the garment industry.
Fucking New York, dude. You said 3 years.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's hard to visit there for 3 hours now. It's like just.
Well,
that
I think,
place is-
my story is kind of a war story anyway. It was so long ago.
Okay, fair
I think
enough.
it might have still been not as bad, maybe. I don't know. I haven't been recently, so.
Yeah, I haven't. It's man, talk about like glow up in a city. I don't understand. It's like every fucking corner. There's like 3 Starbucks now. It's insane to me.
That's
I
why
don't-
Richmond is so awesome, and I wanted to come back here. That did not feel like home, and I just felt like I was helping rich people get dressed every day.
Okay.
I didn't want to do that.
And you said so. It was 3 years, and then one day you just woke up and you're like, "Nah, dude, I'm good on this."
Well, my boyfriend at the time, I think he hated it, and so we decided to move back, and I was kind of rethinking what I wanted to do with my life because fashion design, there wasn't a lot of options in Richmond.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But then I ended up just working at Saks Fifth Avenue for a while.
When did you start picking up the side stuff of doing like costume for like you mentioned 2 commercials?
Yeah,
That seems perfect if you're like doing the vintage store. Like that seems like such a good side hustle to have because you can just, yeah, what are you looking for? Yeah, I got it.
yeah, that's been really fun. People asking me for props and stuff. So, because I look for a lot of random things. So it's nice when I get hit up for that kind of stuff.
We had Russian Vamp on, and she was talking about when they were doing Lincoln and how they just like absolutely blew up.
My husband was in Lincoln, yeah.
That's awesome. What do you do?
He didn't have a speaking one, but that is a long ass movie.
Oh, yeah.
So thank goodness he's like in the first 5 minutes. So when we showed our daughter, we're like, oh, there he is. And then we turned it out.
For real.
But that was a cool time because I feel like a lot of people, it's like if you had a beard and were a little scruffy, you could be
Yeah.
on Lincoln as an extra.
That's
Every
pretty
single one of my buddies.
Yeah, were you in it?
I was not in it because I wasn't here when they were filming it.
When's that? 2016?
Oh no, it was way before that.
20.
It was like 2009.
20, I think 12.
Okay, maybe.
Yeah, 2012, I think.
One of my old bandmates was in that, and he got a speaking line, and he's on IMDb. I think I brought this up in the Russian Vamp episode, but he said like he was voting for horrifically racist stuff and screaming at people about how they needed to vote for it, and I was like, "Fuck!"
Oh, no.
Like, sorry, like congrats, but also, ugh.
Yeah,
I was in Dope Sick. I was in Walking Dead. That was fun.
that's cool.
Oh, and
get-
Black Iris over there. Also
Yeah.
going back to 2016.
Yeah.
Black Iris, and Ian Savonius would come and visit us. We had an in-store with Ian Savonius, and then, it was just great.
Oh, that's cool.
I still don't understand how like Black Iris is like the weirdest. What the fuck is it?
Social club.
But okay, so do you pay
Which
like
I don't understand. It's like, I don't want to pay anybody to be a member of anything, right?
for real?
That's
but
not my bag.
but then they do the shows They do the shows still.
It's a new owner.
I mean,
as
it's
of,
like,
the
it's
last year.
essentially, is it the same model as like Common House? Is it like you pay like a monthly fee and then you get, access to have your meeting there?
Can you guys
or-
keep this rolling? I'm gonna rip a piss real quick, but
Yeah.
don't stop.
Only if you rip it.
Yeah. Rip it and grip. Oh, don't grip it.
Rip
Just
a
rip it.
piss.
What was the end result on Black Iris? How is that place that big and still I don't understand. I'm not talking shit.
No,
That's
no.
cool, but I just don't get how.
I think now it's a nonprofit.
Okay,
I think they sold it a
'Cause
year
it's
ago, and now it's a
historical?
nonprofit. I'm not sure the details of it, but
Have you
Lauren,
guys-
tell us more about this place that you do not work at.
sorry. I'm just always perplexed.
I need to know more from you specifically right now.
Like six stories of like the most random rooms. I never understand what the fuck's going
Yeah,
on.
I mean, I'm cool. I mean,
somebody's paying for something.
it's cool to be in
That's
there,
what I'm
though.
kinda-
It's a
Yeah.
cool vibe. It's like,
Yeah.
That's what I'm kind of getting at. Like, what's happening?
Well,
over
I
there?
do know that Andrew Cornwall, who does a lot of art direction, he did design and redo the inside of that years ago, and it looks
Yeah.
very cool.
It's a
that
fun
he
spot
did.
to be in. You feel like you're in a murder mystery, or
Right, yeah.
like you're about to walk into your like favorite scientist's bedroom.
For sure. Yeah, it's just. For sure.
And I love that feeling. I just want to hang out with my favorite
It just
scientist more.
it felt like a giant escape room that served alcohol, and I'm like,
Electricity.
yes, it felt like an escape room that served alcohol, and I'm like, what the fuck am I doing?
If you find yourself there on the right night, there'll be people with like hors d'oeuvres,
Yeah.
which is great.
Well, not having Marty here anymore, I feel like we don't get as much cool music, because I saw Zomes play there, and I saw the Makeup play there, and that's because they all love Marty so much, and he would bring in some really cool people.
What was the first band? Like, I mean, you mentioned like so many like badass, particularly like female fronted bands. What was like the first band when you were a kid? What was Alexandria like in your
the
mindset
90s?
as you were like developing who you were as a person and what you wanted in life and what you didn't like? That seems like it was.
I worked at a vintage shop, go figure.
Okay.
It was called
Nice.
Bird in the Cage Antiques, and they sold records and books and vintage clothing.
When did you start realizing you're kind of like more alternative?
One-trick
and,
pony.
What's that?
I'm a one-trick pony.
No,
You know-
dude,
you
it
know you
rules. Yeah, that rules. Like teenage you to now, like that's so fucking cool that you just stuck to one thing.
Yeah,
That's
I
awesome.
wore cat eye glasses and wore vintage cardigans with my uniform. One-trick pony.
No, dude. But what was it
Predictable.
like? Alexandria is like pretty. I mean,
Yes, it's
like
very conservative, but in the 90s, it was still kind of cool. You had a Ben and Jerry's and Olson's Books and CD place. There was an old record store up on King Street. You had to go upstairs where I bought my first like TLC single tape as a kid, and
yeah.
old Cream magazine with like Debbie Harry on the cover with like the Ramones inside and stuff. So.
Yeah, I feel like Alexandria, like downtown Fredericksburg, is kind of similar.
Yeah, it has that kind of brick.
Especially like
vibe
King
of-
Street, Caroline Street. Mm-hmm. Yeah, just fucking Alexandria is so weird.
Yeah.
Northern Virginia. I guess I'm technically Northern Virginia too. Poor guy coming from Danville.
Well, my dad did pen and ink drawings of Old Town Alexandria.
Whoa, what'd you say?
My dad did he does pen and ink drawings of Alexandria, Old
Hell
Town
yeah.
Alexandria. So he
Has anything been
had a-
published?
published.
Like, has anything been like put in magazines or anything?
Well, he has a calendar every year he still makes,
That's
and
fucking
he has
awesome.
he had a frame shop in Old Town,
Okay.
and my mom worked for the airline, US Air, for a while back in the day.
There was the neighborhood that my parents are still, that the house I was raised in Fredericksburg, I guess technically Spotsylvania. There was an elderly lady who was always really, really sweet, but she had like a really, really wiry, just blow his gasket at any moment son. He was like mid 40s. This is when I was like, fucking like 6 to 12 years old. He was also the driver's ed teacher, and he just was kind of a lunatic, man. Like he would just get mad about the weirdest things, and he had a bunch of messenger pigeons, and every now and then he'd enter them into like a race, and then like not a lot of them would come back, and he thought things were rigged and his birds were getting killed. It was very strange.
Yeah.
But she had passed away, and I remember being really sad because she was like just really nice, and she would always give me and my brother those stupid like little strawberry like the wrapping was a strawberry artwork, and then it was like a strawberry hard candy, and it had like
those were good.
The jelly inside of it.
Oh, the best candy at the dollar store. No,
Dude,
man.
fucking
Love those.
so good.
Yeah.
But when she had passed away, they were getting rid of the house and everything, and they were moving out. And I remember they had like huge, like kind of like when you see the guys like moving a plate of glass in a movie and it's about to get hit by a car. Like I don't know how you hold those things, but there's like certain handles you can put on. What am I trying to say? They were moving out.
I don't know, but I'm here for it.
They were moving out her art, and I was like, wait, what is all of this? And I didn't realize that she was a painter and had been in like the Smithsonian and like other, and I was like, I wish that I fucking knew that about her.
Wow.
She just gave me candies.
And she was married to the weird bird guy?
No, the weird bird guy was her son.
Oh, interesting.
And he was like helping out, I guess, as she was, getting older and kind of, not doing as great. But yeah, he was just a psychopath. And I would always try to talk to her, and she was so sweet, but then he'd like, oh, the fucking squirrels did this. Or, like, he would just scare you away constantly. And I don't know if that was like deliberate.
Situation going on. The guy's trying to cover up the artwork.
Right.
Oh, God.
Yeah, right.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Are you voting tomorrow?
Shout out, Margaret.
Of course.
Like, what do you think about where we're at right now? And then, like,
throw away all phones. I don't know. It's
not a bad way to be. Very close to Danville and Prospect Hill, like 10, 20 minutes away. My cousin lives there, and he's got a 22-year-old, 16, 17-year-old, and like a 13-year-old, and he like kept those kids off the grid, and they were okay with it. Like they get phone time, and they still have a Super Nintendo, and it's like, make sure your grades are done, and if you finish your fucking homework, you get like 40 minutes on Instagram. But he was like really old school about it, and they're such sweet children, and it's because they're not just constantly on the phone. But it always scares me, like you having a kid and then a week later COVID happens, and just like having a child that you want to protect. It's like the world is so weird right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that I don't feel as depressed about it because of my kids.
Because they're cool as shit.
Yeah.
They got good at,
And I feel like, I mean, they'll put me in a padded room for sure, but Junebug especially. If you know, you know. She's an amazing Gemini. And
Gemini.
yes. Are you one?
Yeah.
When are you?
I don't know, man.
What?
March 18th.
So are you a sensitive Pisces? That's
He is pretty
Dylan.
sensitive.
I think I've heard Pisces, and I'm like the last
Yeah.
couple, on the last couple days or something.
I think you're a sensitive Pisces, March 18th. Yeah, should we, let's give him,
Let's
yeah,
look it up.
let's see what it is.
March 18th.
Here we go again.
I do want to give Jim a shout out.
Jim Callahan,
Yes,
do it.
definitely.
Shout him out
Yeah.
to the point where
Well,
he comes on the
'cause-
fucking podcast.
Well, because, yeah, get on there, bud. We
on,
need
man.
you on here.
I think I'm gonna have his kid on here before I have him. It's a nightmare.
I basically hit him up to see if he had any boards for sale for my husband.
Oh, whoa, yeah. Okay.
Because his art
We're
is
looking
incredible.
at two skateboards on my wall right
Yeah.
now,
And
and
Jeremy,
his bar skate book.
yeah, Jeremy loves everything that's Barf Comics. So I was like, oh, well, I'll just get him a board for his birthday. Or it was Christmas. I honestly can't remember now. But he didn't have any for sale. And then 2 weeks later, he hits me up and he was like, how about this, Lauren? And basically did the Blue Bones board, which is Jeremy as
it's-
a blue skeleton
yeah.
riding our old Blue Bones truck in Germside, which is this little cement utopia Jeremy has built in our carport.
Oh.
And like straight up personalized the whole graphic for us.
Just ripped
and
it out.
It just blew my mind. I mean, that's
so
the kind of
cool.
person he is. He did that on his own, you know? It was like, that's what local awesomeness
Yeah.
is Jim Callahan. We love you.
Great job.
Yeah.
Thank you for being Jim.
He's got to come on eventually.
He's got to. And Shelly's
Like-
killing it too, doing stuff for the
Shelly's
aging of breast
always
cancer.
Yeah, when did she get that gig? That's like
That's
a
a new thing.
that was really cool because like a full circle thing. Like I love Shelly, she's amazing. And then we had a guest on here, Russian Vamp, who was a breast cancer survivalist. And,
Shout out.
Yeah, definitely shout out Emma and Russian Vamp. But yeah, like Shelly just randomly hit me up, like put me in contact with her now, and then they like aligned and did like a cool fashion show. Oh Jesus Christ, the cats are going nuts. Yeah, that couple's wild, talented. I don't understand. They can do whatever they want. Like they're so good at everything, and they're such nice people.
They're
And she's
just good
like
people. Yeah.
an author, and then he's doing this, and it's just
Yeah.
fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's what community is, and we still got it in Richmond, so that's
My-
why this is home.
My mom makes these like old school. They recently had a child, and they had a baby shower that they invited me to, and I was going through a bad breakup. I was a wreck, and I was like, I can't even fucking find something cool to give them. I have
Yeah.
no idea. I'll just show up and say hi.
That's when you come to Blue Bones. I have a kids section. It's called Baby Blue. Do you like that plug? There you go.
Nice.
You nailed it.
Baby Blue. Baby Blue. Baby Blue.
My mom makes these weird, like, she'll take a towel and like contort it and sew it in a different way. So like it's a hood for the baby, and then she like opens up the towels in different ways, so it kind of like lashes under them to like dry them off, like when you get them out of the
Oh.
bath. And
That
It was-
sounds so 70s, like a terry
Yes.
cloth little
Yes.
hooded onesie.
yep.
Adorable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then she like tries to like she asks questions about Jim and Shelly, like what do they like, what do they do, and then she bought like really specific pins to like put in it, and
I'm sure they loved it.
oh my god, dude, Shelly fucking shat a brick over it and like was like, I want your mom's address. I'm writing her a fucking letter,
Yeah,
thanking her for
that sounds
this,
like
and it
fun.
was like
Yeah.
so cool having my mom and her go back and forth.
Aw, I love that.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
This story brought to you by Baby Blue.
I mean, I love finding stuff for Baby Pepper. I'm always like having a bag of stuff that I like to give them because,
It's gotta be 2 now, right?
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah.
Thank you for coming on. This is going to be such a weird editing process because we're going to go from the start and then cut from the middle and then cut from the end and
We'll
then
see. We'll figure it out. It's great.
Hey,
I have a-
I'm happy you guys even asked me. This was really nice.
no, this ruled, and I'm
Thank
sorry.
you.
I just this is the first time I think that like my day has actually affected an interview, and I feel really really bad and unprofessional about that.
I'm
We got all the
happy
good
that
stuff.
it was real with me. So
I've
it's
never
fine.
I've never felt like uncomfortable about it. I just feel dumpy, and I'm just fucking pissed off.
That's okay.
I'm really sorry.
It's kind of like how a perimenopausal woman feels most days. So welcome to the club.
Twinsies, Lauren,
fine.
for real.
Yeah.
Blue Bones, thank you so much for being on.
Thanks for having
And
me.
I cannot wait to hear how good your laugh sounds
Yeah.
when we're
it's gonna-
editing. It's incredible. It's like you're giving me energy and life.
Thanks.
Go check out Blue Bones today.
But like seriously,
Blue
thank
boner.
you. It was this was a really cool like Richmond thing where it's like we know Shelly, we know Lindsay, and I just asked like, hey, what do you think she would think about being on? And multiple people were like, yeah, hit her up, and just straight up gave me your phone number, and I'm like, is that weird? Like, should I Instagram or email? And they're like, fuck you, just say I sent you. And I'm like, wow, well that made me feel really good. And
Yeah. It's
like,
meant to
thank you
be.
for taking the time. I know you had a busy weekend.
Thanks, everybody. Recover from Halloween.
This was really fun. Like, thank you so much for being on. And yeah, any last random bullshit you want to throw down?
Yeah, any specific like store stuff that you like to mention or anything?
Oh, yeah. So I each season, so like 4 times a year, we're doing a like vintage hip hop DJ night at Fuzzy Cactus.
Oh, wow.
With Hip Hop Henry and my
Fuck
friend
yeah.
Kim, who used to be like an international DJ, like Y2K, late 90s style. So, and our,
Shout out Hip Hop Henry. in the
yes, Hip Hop
meantime.
Henry, love him. So that will be like every 4 months at Fuzzy Cactus. So definitely look out for that for the ultimate dance party over
I didn't-
there.
Sweet.
Yeah.
I don't know if you know, but like the full circle of all of that's really cool is that we do the episodes here for people that trust us enough to walk into a random old lawyer's office with sex swings. But the one place that we have that's like a public spot is Fuzzy Cactus.
That's awesome.
And
Yeah.
those dudes are awesome. We're recording there next Monday, so shout out to Fuzzy
Okay,
Cactus too.
definitely. Yeah,
Dude,
love it there.
Thank you so much for coming on.
Thanks
Thank
for
you for
having
being
me.
you.
Oh, Craig Belcher. That's the other DJ. I don't want to forget him. Craig
Nice.
Belcher, Kim, and Hip Hop Henry for that vintage night. So,
And the
hip hop
address
night.
one more time
Sweet.
to your spot.
310 North Laurel,
Boom.
Blue Bones Vintage.
Thank you, Lauren.
Thanks.
Thank you.